express my sincere greeting to Honorable Guest of Honor, Ahmed Mayok Dek. She is a senior women icon. That's why we have chosen her, because what will come out from her is going to open our hearts towards support of girls and women. This juncture, I would like to welcome all of you for this occasion. You are most welcome, and I congratulate you for honoring our invitation cards. I welcome all of you from different organizations, different embassies, and other international communities. You are so much welcome. And I believe today is the day of launching Girl Support Organization Reproductive Health Program. So we shall talk Girls Support Organization. Shortly we always abbreviate GSO. So on behalf of the GSO family and on my behalf, I've got the pleasure to open this this program of reproductive health, and I'm going to be brief, just introducing me to the program, and the program manager will tell you the details of how the program has been planned. Girls Support Organization is a national non-governmental organization duly registered to deliver free maternal assistance within the Republic of South Sudan. Girls Support Organization is now 1 year old, and we have been laying the foundation and putting everything right quietly. But now, today, we are launching to expose it so that other stakeholders, partners, donors shall be able to know that there is an organization that exists, which is Girl Support Organization, so that when you go to your office, you can be able to be welcomed, knowing we are legal, operating, and carrying out humanitarian assistance. This organization began as an idea by 6 South Sudanese nationals, and now they work on that idea and they put it in reality. So it has now the legality to operate in the Republic of South Sudan. So Girl Support Organization aim at promoting gender equity. In GSO family, we believe that there should be balance, there should be fairness in treatment of both sexes. But there are some gaps that that has been in place for long, whereby the male sex has an advantage over the female sex. So that's why we want to fill the gap so that we do more on the girls side, girls and women's side, so that that gap will be fulfilled. And when we fill that gap, when we achieve gender equity, it means now everybody will, in the country will be able to contribute to the national building according to its capacity, and everybody's rights shall be enjoyed. So that's what we are striving at, and we can be able to achieve sustainable millennium goal. So we have the vision. We are doing this, not that we are doing, but we have the vision in the future to have a change from the current where we are to another level where others are, so that we can all feel the international standard of what we can be doing. Whatever we do here in South Sudan is the same thing that somebody in Europe is doing. Whatever right we enjoy here should be the same. So with the vision we have, the organization has the vision. Some of you can read from there, but I can highlight on it. We would like girls support organization to meaningful empower ladies, girls to become informed and preferred women of South Sudan. Girls, women are once girls. So when we prepare them, we are preparing them to become informed and preferred women of South Sudan. What do you mean by that? It means they will know what to do, they will know how to bring children, they will be able to participate in the communities. We can be proud of them. We can say, this is my aunt, this is the doctor. So that's the level we wanted. And this level cannot come unless we work for it. So we shall achieve this by our mission. That is to eradicate gender inequality. If we can eradicate gender inequality, then we can achieve gender equity. And then we do this by a number of projects that in our strategic planning. We shall have a lot of projects in health, justice, and education sectors. So currently, we are beginning with the health sector. We are focusing on reproductive health. So we are focusing on reproductive health, as you have seen on the program. We have given to you the reproductive project is we are launching under the theme of safe delivery and child protection. We have so many maternal organizations who are doing health programs, but there's like this productive program is mostly neglected, and it is the crucial core of human existence, whereby we are supposed to concentrate more effort so that our mothers and our newborn babies are not infected. So, and then also our babies sicknesses, diseases cannot be transmitted from the mother to the child. So we are doing a lot of other services towards health, but this program very few organizations are embarking on it. So girl support organization would like to take this lead to become a whistleblower so that will attract other humanitarian organizations to come and join hands, and also the government agencies and any of organ that is that has said this objective is good. We welcome them so that we can join hands and we can be able to do great in this area. So this I'm going to emphasize a bit about the theme safe delivery and child protection. For us to achieve safe delivery and child protection, it means we must be able to prevent diseases infecting the mother and the child. And also we should be having measures on the ground that should be able to prevent the transmission of STDs and HIV, which would be very dangerous to our communities. So when we have the measures on the ground that can prevent what I have mentioned, then we can have reduction or elimination of infant maternal mortality rates. Because if we produce and they die away, we shall lose the doctors, we shall lose the ministers, and then in future we cannot have, because these are the future of the nation. So it is important that we keep them so that they come and become good citizens. So it is our responsibility under this program that we shall work towards to reduce or eliminate infant maternal mortality rate. And also the information we shall be giving out will be able to remove or reduce some cultural barriers. Some cultures don't respect, will not allow mothers to go and produce in the health facilities, which where these infections can be controlled. And when they don't come to the facilities, they are most likely to have infected infections, both the mother and the babies. So the project addresses the concern for human rights and the reproductive health, which are crucial parts of human existence. That's the point that we need to note. So how are we going to achieve this reproductive health program so that infections will be prevented, transmission of STDs and HIVs shall be prevented? How are we going to do this? We shall have to put in place measures that will create awareness to our communities or to the place where we're going to operate, so that this information will be able to allow the people to know exactly what to do, and that prevention can be in place. Also, the information will allow our facilities, health facilities, will have improved services pertaining to reproductive health. So when we have improved services,
the ambassadors and the companies and UN agencies, and the presence of everyone here, from the girls, women, That's our target. As Girl Support Organization, in the project, we are here targeting reproductive health. In this project, we are targeting the girls and women, pregnant women. And in this project, our target is the community of Takeka and Jamaica State is by now. But if we are going to have fun, we are going to extend this project to other states. It depends according to the need of the state. That will not duplicate the work because we have many NGOs and international NGOs about the different states in South Sudan. In this project, we want a women and girls to have knowledge about reproductive health. Because if you have the knowledge about the reproductive health, you will have to know your rights. Because as women and girls in South Sudan, we don't know our rights. That's why we came with this project to empower women and girls with information and products and services about reproductive health. And in this project, we want the women and girls to have decision in their rights, not someone to come and decide for you as a girl, as a woman. Because as here, we know few of us, we have right to decide what we want. But many of women and girls, there is someone to come and decide upon you. But with this project, we want to do some awareness for the women and girls that they will know what their rights and what they're supposed to do if they want, if they don't want. In the project of reproductive health, we are going to give the knowledge and information because in South Sudan, the information about the sexual and reproductive health is scarce. As Girl Support Organization, we want to bring this information for girls about the reproductive health that through behavior change and communication strategies. As girls and women here, they are suffering, some of them they have poverty, many diseases. As you are pregnant, then you don't know where you're supposed to go. As we're supposed to go for antenatal care, that we will have where are we supposed to deliver, what is the disease transmission through the delivery to our babies. Because if you deliver baby and the baby is sick, that means this baby is going to grow, she will be sick through her life. When she's a girl, when she's going to be a woman, that's why we want to start from the beginning with antenatal care for the women, that we are going to have awareness for women, the importance of antenatal care, that all women will come for antenatal care, then they will have safe delivery, then they will have safe baby, safe girl, safe woman, then we will continue to have health community in our country. This is not going to be easy, that's why we are launching this project and we are going to start work within the community as we are targeting Takeka and Jamaica State by now. With having this project about reproductive health and the girls and women, they know their rights and they will come for antenatal care. And as girls, because in the schools, some girls will have they will have first period, they don't know what's the period, what's the menstrual cycles. With this project, we are going to have awareness in the schools and we are going to have some certain part they will give for the girls. And we will tell them why the girls have these things in this age, because some of girls, they don't know. And the time they have this, they will have psychologically, they will not be okay. But if they have information about it, they will be psychologically okay. And even they will be having this information. If there is a sister young at home going to have one day to come in this age and she develop the same menstrual cycle, as she has this information, she will pass the information to her sister. And by this way, we are giving the information, and the information is continuing to pass from one to another one. From this, we will have society having importance of health, and they know information about the health, and especially reproductive health. According to the study that we collect, about 83% of South Sudanese women don't have a right to have decisions in the issues that affect them as a human, in the health issue, education rights, because you will find a girl, she's like to be in the school, but you will find the family, they pull her out from the school because they need her to be married, because according to their needs, not the needs of the girl. Because for her, she need to continue, she want to continue for her study, but the need of the mother or the father is need to have the girl to be married, then she will have the daughter. That's why we want to empower the girls and women in our country to have right in the decision. If you want to be in the school, you will have decision to be in the school. If you want to marry, it's your decision to marry. If you want to have good health, it's your decision as a girl, as a woman. Then everyone has right in this world. Even if someone have mental problem, you are not the one to be decide for him. You will give him a right to be having these decisions, because everyone has a right to have decision in this world. As a human being, we have human rights. By this project, we have goals. Our goals in the project of reproductive health as girl support organization, if we get funds, our goals is 500 girls are equipped with knowledge in sexual and reproductive health rights through basic chain communication. 10,000 girls receive dignity kits for maternity hygiene management. 5,000 pregnant women receive the mama kits to ensure hygiene delivery. This is the goals that we are targeting as girl support organization with the fund that we are going to search and target for it. We are going to have some mama kits. As by now we have a sample of mama kits, but with the project going in front, we are going to bring many amount of mama kits that every pregnant woman will have mama kits, because this is the problem that is getting women in this world. You will be pregnant, then you can't prepare for your delivery. Even buying cotton is going to be difficult to be bought, because as we are working in the field, we are seeing how women are suffering. Sometimes she will come without anything to cover the baby. Then she will just look around. She will remove her clothes to be cut, then to cover the baby, as because she don't have something to be given to the baby. By this project, we are going to have some mama kits, then we distribute it to the women. We are not going to give it from the beginning. We are going to have antenatal care. Then we give for the people that are giving those people the antenatal information. By the end of the third trimester, as we are going for the labor, we are going to be having it. That you will be ready. The time you are coming to the hospital, you will come with your mama kit, then you will not have difficulty. If you have difficulty, it will not be too much as you don't have the mama kit. Something just to help. With the mama kit, we are targeting to provide mama kit to give the woman a hygiene product. All in one, continue everything. Help and provide clean and safe child deliver in the hospital and clinic. The use of the mama kit. Inside the mama kit, we will have gloves.
This is a grammar group coming to do its grammar from Girl Support Organization. So you listen carefully and be attentive to see what we are going to do. Thank you. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
This is me, Gloria, a doctor in girls support from girls support organization. I've come here to Terkeka. I'm from the office of Juba. I'm coming to see how people are doing in Terkeka Health Facility, and also the pregnant mother. I've come to see them. Good enough, I've come with some kids. This is to say the mama kit, which is the delivering kit. This one you give to the mother on their third visit. The purpose of giving this mama kit is to encourage expectant mother to deliver in the health facility, and also to improve maternal health and to prevent the risk of infection in the facility. So as the pregnant mothers come for antenatal clinic, you also inform them about the importance of
Itaarifika kwenye haya tazama. Deme sasa longa ngi burasto le ti yafi mushkila dezeli. Kereta go igel bataki ane ndula ita kun kabara kois. Kabara andera wale ba mulu fogo za kuruta. Ita kumbabe zakri. Zakri ita kumbele. Ane ndu ana mara kana bibada onu subia tuteriga. Fimu naza matane na kijuba isi mtato. O ana ya unaza made gisa yusikilita kumzede gisa yubanat sukeri gisa yunasa mabi yaki der sikilita kumzede yado munagder jibuleta kumita kumaino shashi nikam bibi baby asa bigeta kumabi bibi usas jibuleta kumfogo ya ude sabun fogo kutun asantani mara shuguli ta kumabi taman tani wale kufibele tinan bukun sa mafi zotani bro kutube gesta kumasoma ajande kuya tamam.
يعني حتى كذول ولا بيزول بيجاتوا على في المستشفى.
أنت بيجانا في المستشفى في كلامنا جاين وجانا دكيني كي أسانتني مودو ما بيكون في إتكاسو مانا.
والله أنا أسمع كلام تكلي أنا سنة الفوتو أنا كان هم جانا في جوابا أنا ولا بيجانا قطعوا بيجسوا رتاجنا ترى جبر أنا ما جانا بوتو.
أجا زدتني ما بيحاسب. شكرا ده جريجة المناسبة أجيبه ليتا كوسكلا جات زد. يلا حاجة ده أنا جوا دي dele nasa biga batna to mo setaki geri kura fugale buje nasa bulisa wara de ko do ndo lenna ko do ndo ura sana jera na bayaki de wodi lo yana kanana wodi le ita mata fata ana yo just tak yo manita geri bole ita ko masoma kabara de kere ma kirini ita ro gal kan te biga bole stage ka HIV bukur mati wala fita ni zol bi mutu mosquito ta ko maldu kiri mu ita ko maro terke ka mali yande bouda de wadi. So mati jana tana ni pere adibo boda wala fi malaria betabu mas wala kalamtani. So aya zo kidogo budude. Yado mo malia nini zile hafi sunetake.
Wala yana bodi shukran le girls support organization ashan moja saida na fiterke kawala na tabani.
Ya sister kama asambat na deli sa sukere te bagder douru ladi kambat na dibiga kebir sede ana bijo wodile tataki tasoma.
Ay shukran.
Okay shukran taku mata kumnesitu kabara deke do wodile no suwana fihila. Mata kumnesitu kabara deke do wodile nasa lisa mabe aso mandalambe ya kunasa madeke ala itako. Mabi zotani biagder wodi kabara de ile itako mitako masuma. Ay shukran ya lawa atako wodi kabara de.
Wallahi nagora lela la kadi fi alila hayu wela nagora wile naze kereja lela de shukran asante robo liko good care. Ya shukran.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, you're highly welcome.
Thank you. I'm Gloria, a doctor in Girls Support Organization. I've come here to Terkeka Primary School to see how you people are doing in that school. And good enough, I've come with some sanitary pads to be given to the girls. you distribute to them during the administration so that they cannot miss classes. So
Thank you. Okay, you're highly welcome. I'm Jane Metron, working in this school. I really appreciate what you have come along with, because my girls, at times they go not attending classes because they tell me they're on their menses, and if they're on their menses, they cannot attend classes with the boys to know how boys behave in school. So I cannot, their performance in class is not exactly like what boys are doing. At times they go missing classes and the performance is not really all that. Thank you very much for Girls Support Organization that has come up with the sanitary pads. I'm going to teach them how to use it, because at the moment we are just using some pieces of clothes. I cut them and I train them how to use them. Thank God that you people really have that love for us to improve on our performance in the school. I really appreciate what you people have done for us. Thank you. Headquarters, there is a certain organization called the Girls Support Organization. It has come to help us in the school. Some of you come complaining to me, they are having abdominal pain during their menses, and they have come up with a program. They are giving out sanitary pads that I'm going to give out to all of you. Do you know what a sanitary pad is? Have you ever seen it? You people are looking miserable. Are you hungry? They are looking like biscuits. You don't go and eat them. They are not eatable. They are here. I know you people are going to be very happy, even showing your boyfriends that they are there. They have brought for us biscuits, but these are not biscuits. Okay. I'm going to open one and I show how you can use it. Before, you need to go bathe. After bathing, come from there, wash your hands clean with running water inside. You have seen the dustbin behind. Go and drop it there, because boys don't move the other side. Drop it. I'm going to organize a duty roster. If it is full, 2 ladies will go and burn them off. Is it okay? You have seen how I've shown you. Thank you very much. You can go to your various classes.
I really appreciate Girls Support Organization for their supporting students in Cherokee State. The students are suffering seriously in Cherokee. When they come for menstruation period, they will leave school for something of 5 days or 3 days without attending lectures. And this affects their studies. They let down the competition of girls between boys. I really appreciate that. Let Girls Support Organization support the girls in Cherokee for them to compete and have a bright future. I really appreciate that once again.
Thank you very much, Madam, for the contribution you have brought for us. I really thank you people so much for your contribution, because really we have been suffering a lot.
In this very important occasion of launching of the Reproductive Health Project 2019 to 2020, South Sudan is a very big country, and there is a need to have many organizations who are actually demonstrating and advocating for health, women's rights, and girls' rights, like this organization who has just launched the initiative today. So I support the girl organization support to come up with this initiative. And this is the very beginning. The first step was the idea that they came up with it. The second step is how did they manage to come together, as they said that they dip in their hands into their pockets so that they can be able to come up with this idea. It was not a simple task. Can we clap for them? Sometimes people have so many ideas. They need to come up with initiatives that eradicate the life of the people. But it is very, very difficult for them to come up because when they see the challenges ahead, it is very difficult to start the program. But when you have started it like now, that you have launched this organization, believe me or not, tomorrow this organization will kick off and you will serve many lives of women, and especially when they are giving birth. In our country, most of us who are seated here, I'm quite sure we were born here. We are born here. But later on, we have realized that our health, and especially raising the issues of mortality rates in this country has been a very big challenge, because every single day, there is no single day that we are not losing our sisters, our mothers, our loved ones. And in the end, when a man loses her wife in the hospital during the delivery, and when he loses the child during the delivery, that pain is so deep, isn't it? It's so deep when you lose your sister, when you lose your mother, when you lose your beautiful wife because of simple health care. And in our country, the government is trying, the international community are trying, the NGOs also are trying, but there is still a huge gap that need all of us to focus on this challenge. And I thank the Minister for Health, who is not here, Dr. Ye Gaiko. He's doing a lot in terms of health in this country. And recently, we have seen a very nice facility in the city of Juba. We have a very beautiful facility, which is the hospital. There are some few challenges that hospital has to be open, and I'm quite sure if they have a nice doctors and those who are caring for women and children, majority of women who are working in the international organization or in the government will not be flown out again to Nairobi, to Kampala, to Khartoum, to different places for the self-delivery. This hospital can serve many lives of women, because we are hearing and we are seeing in our hospital here, we are losing a lot of women during the birth. So I thank the GSO for launching this program, and especially when they are talking of promoting and advocating for girls and women health and justice and education. This support is very, very, very important. Actually, we need male champions in this country to advocate for women's rights, because our country is dominated by men. Most of the meetings are attended by our big brothers, and which is good because they get skill, they know the challenges that are affecting the country, and when they go back home, they will implement it. So thank you, our brother Richard, for championing this organization, and I'm quite sure more men will listen to you. They will listen to you when you are the one talking about the issues who are facing the women, or who are facing a lot of girls in this country, and especially when my daughters here trying to advocate for the issues of the menstruation. Customarily, in our custom, we have different cultures, and with these cultures, for example, let me talk about Dinka culture. When a girl or a woman have a menstruation, you have to keep away from the people. 2, you cannot drink milk. You imagine, where is the connection now between drinking milk during the menstruation period and having the period? So it means that there is something that all of us did not understand well. Simply, you need to be kept away, not to milk the cow, and not to stay away where good things are being eaten there, because you have a problem at that particular time. So that one by itself is a challenge. So when we go to our communities and we start advocating, Because you know, I'm in town. Since I am a girl, I have my period. Up to now, I'm drinking milk every day. It has never affected me, you know. So there is nothing to do with milk connecting with that things. And I'm quite sure also in other taboos or in different cultures, there are a lot of things to do with it. You know, especially for the working class. We went to China. We toured China. We went to like 4 provinces. In China, the province is bigger than Cairo. I never went to Cairo, but I went to Johannesburg and I went to Pretoria in South Africa. They are big cities. But in China, the 4 provinces I went to, they are too big. Nairobi is a county there. It's nothing. So imagine, and in these cities, they value women very much. Women in China are 49% in public work. 49%. What to do with accounting is women. In finances is women. In everything. That is why you saw that country did not collapse. And in terms of economic, they are #1 in the whole world. Simply because women are valued, they are given priority, they are given space. Even in this country, one day, believe me or not, when women are given chance in this country, and we raise above the 35%, and women are in finances, in the Ministry of Finance, to be a Minister for Finance, to be in Central Bank, to be in areas where the economy of this country is, this country will shoot up beyond the China, because we have all the resources. So I really appreciate any male counterpart who is coming up with the support for the women, and especially my brothers here who are in media. I like SSBC these days because they take the issue of women as a big issue, and especially something to do with the gender-based violence, something to do with the women's rights. My brothers, keep it up. Keep it up. You will see the changes will come. And if all the media are really advocating for the right of women and make sure that there is a space for women to advocate and the health of women also being prioritized, you will see the difference in this country. I also appreciate one of your main objectives, to respect human rights, discourage child, early and forced marriage among us, the youth, and that individuals' rights are not violated. Actually, human right is also a woman right. Human right is a woman right, and it is also a child right, and it is also a right of everybody. If a woman is supported at the family level, that woman can do a lot of differences in the family, and it can do a lot of things in the country. So to reduce the infant maternity rate and prevent the infections, and especially in HIV and AIDS and other diseases. It is not only HIV and AIDS which is not only affecting the people. People are focusing on the issues to do with the fighting in this country because of so many things. Among the fight in South Sudan is women. People also fight. They fight over the women. It's also an issue in our cultures. Somebody is looking for that woman, she wants to marry, maybe the other person abducted the woman, the conflict arises, people start beating themselves seriously. So that issue we have to advocate, because when this program is talking about the women to have right, they have also right to choose their loved one. Whom do they want to love? Whom did she want to marry? Actually, the child marriage is also one of the issues that need to be prevented in this country. The gender gaps that is existing in this country the gender gaps which is existing in this country is a big issue. And you have seen the gender gap here. I'm quite sure my sisters here, they have Sister Viola, which is not there, and Harriet, they try their best to invite women to attend this. But you know, this one is a Christmas season. And especially from November and December is a bad time for women. Most of the women need to be in their houses because the children are back from the school, they are in the houses. They need to make sure that the house is clean, they change everything, they want to buy things for their children because the Christmas is coming, but because of this hardship of struggling in the small market so that they can feed their families, that is why you see the gap here. In most of the meetings that are taking place in Juba, whether it is a workshop, you will see majority are women because they want to learn, they want to get more information. If you go to churches, majority are women. You go to many funerals, majority are women. So I'm wondering, even during the elections, we were majority. Even during the time of census, we are majority. Simply because a lot of our brothers have died during the liberation movement and also during this senseless conflict. So I'm wondering, why is it so difficult when women are requesting only for 35% to participate in the top leadership decisions? People don't want. But when it comes to other things, they will always say women, women. So then we come and do things. But when we finish doing it, then they don't want to know about us. My brothers who are far away, who I don't know where you are, please consider our face. If you need peace, consider the women. This economic crisis that is really become very tough on everyone, men and women, is caused by few men, not by women. It's caused by few men. So with these few remarks, I'm not going to talk much. I will urge all of you not to departure. Maybe you need to have some refreshment, be around. If the guest of honor, the chief guest was to come, but he was held in another meeting, and he's a very, very important person. I believe if he comes here, he can pass a very strong message that can reach the grassroots, and everybody who is there will listen to him. So my brothers and sisters, with these few remarks, I would ask my brother Richard that thank you so much for organizing this very, very important event, and together we'll make it with our support, with our voices, and even to do the campaign. What you said that to be your priority, yes, that one will be a priority. Campaign, move around, and we will do it together. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
I think we've heard loud and clear from.
I live a life of favor because I know who I am. Tell someone I live a life of favor. Joe praise, even come, hallelujah. Hey, come on everybody. We are a chosen generation, called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. We are a chosen generation. Come on, called for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. know who God says I am. Where He says I am. What He says am I know who I am. I know who God says I am. Where He says I am. Where He says am I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracles. I live a life of favor. Cause I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracles. I live a life of favor. Cause I know who I am. Come on, dance for Jesus. Wave your hands to Jesus if you know who you are. Favor, 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 favor. We are a chosen, come on. We are a chosen generation. Come for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. Wave your hands, sing it like you mean it. We are a chosen generation. Come on. Come for to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am. Come on. I know who God says I am. What He says I am. Where He says I'm at, I know who I am. I know who God says I am. What He says I am. Where He says I'm at, I know. I'm walking in power. I'm walking miracles. I live a life of favor. Cause I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking miracles. I live a life of favor. Cause I know who I am. Everybody shout it. I know who I am. Lift your hands, shout it. I know who I am. One more time, shout it. I know who I am. What are you? I am holy. I am holy. I am righteous. Oh, I am so rich. I am beautiful. Come on, I'm walking in power. I'm walking miracles. I live a life of favor. Cause I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking miracles. I live a life of favor. Take a look. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. Can you see His glory? Cause I know who I am. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. Can you see His glory? Tell somebody, take a look, come on. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. I can see His glory. One more time. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. I can see His glory. Everybody shout I know. Lift your voice, shout I know. Rejoice in His favor. Everybody shout. favor.
I know who I am. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Welcome to 2013, the year of favor.